Ohio. It was early morning when I woke up to the sound of the train rumbling beneath me. Outside the window, a red sun was slowly rising over the wide, open Balkan plains. Yeah, I have arrived in Bulgaria. On September 24th, 2024, I left Istanbul, Turkey, and took a short trip to Sofia by train on what people still call the Orient Express. Though, to be honest, it's not really the Oriental Express anymore. Back in the day, like in the famous movie Murder on the Oriental Express, the train would go all the way from Istanbul through Bulgaria, Serbia, Croatia, and Italy before finally reaching Paris and Calais in France. Now it only takes you as far as Sofia. And of course, no mysterious murder cases last night. In Istanbul, I bought my ticket at the historic circuit station in Eminönü. Actually, I originally wanted a single cabin, but it was expensive. 76 euros.
One room, two bed.
A single.
Expensive.
How much?
76 euro.
76. All right. Double bed is.
Good. One you, one another people.
Oh, okay. Just double people.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
The ticket guy really pushed me to go for a two-person cabin, which was half the price. So I took his advice.
Tamam.
And how I get to the station?
This way down.
This way down.
Down. Halkalı.
Halkalı.
Yes. Bak burada yazıyor.
Ah.
Halkalı.
Halkalı station.
Yes. Sirkeci here. Halkalı 1 hour.
Oh, 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
There's almost nothing around there, the Hakara station. And you have to take a bus to find even a basic restaurant.
Okay. Thank you. $484.
484.
022.
This way.
This one.
Yeah, so-
This one.
Get.
Yes, here. Okay.
Room number.
Room number. Okay. Thank you.
When I got on the train in evening, I realized I had the whole compartment to myself. In fact, most solo travelers had their own cabins since the train was pretty empty. This train, it wasn't fancy, not romantic, just an old, regular sleep train.
I bought the 2 people 1 room, but it look like just me.
Not bad. A desk. Just a woman told me, here's some snake and water for free. That's nice. Around 3 a.m., we stopped at this deserted border station on the Turkish side, I think. Everyone had to get off the train, walk through a tunnel, and head into a small building for passport control. Going to Sofia, you don't need to bring your luggage, just your passport. But when coming back from Sofia to Istanbul, they make you bring your bags off the train to check in. I can kind of guess how to pronounce Turkish. It looks a little like German, but once you are in the Balkans, nope, I couldn't even guess what the signs were saying. There was a restaurant I went to later. Still have no idea how to pronounce its name. We finally reached Sofia around noon. I had booked 2 nights at a hotel close to the station, Best Western, around $80, including breakfast. After check-in, I grabbed my Leica M6 and went out to explore the city. The lens I brought was the Summilux 35mm f1.4 pre-A lens. When I traveled, I usually just bring one lens on my M6. In winter, I visited a few Eastern Europe countries and used Summicron 35mm A element lens. You can check those videos on my YouTube channel. This time I brought the Summilux Pre-A. It doesn't have that rich rendering like the A element lens, but I like its small size. Actually, since 1960, it's been the smallest 35mm f1.4 lens until now. In the M6 body was still the Kodak XX black and white film I hadn't finished in Istanbul.
I'm gonna using Pentax SPF with a Meyer Optical 100 f2.8.
I also brought my Pentax SP and a Meyer Optical Golet's 100mm f2.8 lens, and with some Fuji Eterna 250D color negative film.
Okay, let's try.
Bulgaria is mostly an Orthodox Christian country, so you will see a lot of churches and some mosques too. I wandered around Sofia without much of plan. The Alexander Nevsky Cathedral was incredible, but no photos allowed inside. There was another church. I honestly forgot its name. When I raised my camera, the monks inside were super friendly, so I took a few pictures there.
Sofia. Technical station. Transfer here to line 1, Lulis Huevos, and line 4, Bulgaria, Sofia Airport.
The metro station really had that strong old Soviet vibe. So big, spacious, but they announce stops in English, which makes things easy. Sofia feels like an old historic city, but it's not very big. The main streets have these grand, majestic buildings, but what I loved the most were the little alleys and the side streets. They are random, full of texture, and just really interesting to walk through. In the afternoon, I stopped by a traditional local restaurant. I'm not sure if it was lunch or dinner. I just ate when I was hungry. The lamb was amazing. Next morning, I looked out from my hotel and saw beautiful sunlight on the street. So I took the Pentax SP with the Meyer 100mm lens and shoot a few frames, still finishing off the Fuji Eterna 250D from Istanbul. Take a look at this one. The color look like it's very Bulgaria, right? Actually, the Sofia is a beautiful city with so much bright colors, especially in September, now the sunlight in autumn. I wanted to shoot some color film. So after finished a roll of WX on my M6, I switched to Eterna 250D. But I forgot to set the ISO properly. so the images are slightly underexposed. Although the Fuji Eterna has the same ISO 250 as the XX, but I usually shoot at ISO 100 because the Eterna is expired for more than 10 years. Setting it to box ISO clearly underexposed the images, but the colors are still lovely. They turn out even better. The streets colorful and dilapidated together. Really beautiful, interesting. I had a lunch at this place called Italian Center. The food was just okay, but the visual experience beat the food. I see many locals get free water here, mineral water. They told me the water can be drink, but I'm not sure. Even in later September, Sofia was hot. I was sweating just from walking around. Now I'm sitting on a street corner, drinking something that I even not sure what it is. Tonight, I will take the train again back to Istanbul and then fly back to Japan.
You can smoke everywhere in Bulgaria. It's very nice. Not like Japan. And the restaurant and the coffee shop not cheap. I think it's same as the West Europe, but the grocery store pretty cheap.
If I remember not wrong, there is no consumption tax in Bulgaria. Very livable city. The locals are friendly, but for the people at the ticket office at the train station, they are very impatient. Yes, a bit like China a few decades ago.